Everybody, Matthew Cooke here, founder and CEO of GTC Golf Academy, and today I'm going to show you an exercise with a swim noodle and a couple of alignment sticks, which the sticks that you can get from Home Depot for about $1.50. These noodles are like, I don't know, 20 cents, something like that, from the dollar store. So because you get multiple in a pack, so that's what it works out at, something like that. So dirt cheap, you don't have to spend a lot of money. And in previous videos I've talked about the backswing, I've talked about what I like to see, where I like to see the club, and so this is just an exercise that I use with my golfers sometimes in order to create an awareness and a feeling for the direction that they're swinging the club in. And this could be, you know, sort of a training wheels. And everybody knows at some point you've got to take the training wheels off and you've got to learn to ride the bike. But in the very early stages of developing this vivid image of where you need to be moving and swinging the club and what that feels like, the sensations you get, and what it looks like, what you look like doing it, in that case, I don't mind doing an exercise like this because it helps you, like I said, create a pretty vivid image, this mental representation of what you're trying to achieve. So I do this sometimes to help students gain awareness. That's what it's really for. Golfers that are of higher level, higher skill level, I don't go anywhere near it for the most part because you don't need to. So all we're going to do, and make sure you work with a coach on this, make sure you have a coach tell you the angle that you need it at, because I've seen people try to do this and they've got it at all sorts of strange angles, which quite honestly are hurting you more than helping. So make sure you work with a coach on getting the right angle, and obviously for the right club. I have an 8 iron, so I've got a short to mid iron, and so the angle that this is at is going to be different to a club like, sort of, if I was going to hit a 5 iron, this shouldn't be set up like this. This should be different. It should be on a flatter angle. So work with the coach to get this set up properly. But this is what I would use with golfers to give them, give them an awareness, because as I'm looking at the ball, in my periphery is this swim noodle. It is in my area of vision, and so it's going to make me pretty aware and conscious about where I'm moving this club back. Now, the issue I see with a lot of golfers, how they take the club very much inside. Number one, they're going to hit this feedback straight away, feedback for them to go back, start again and try again. And obviously if they manage to get to the top, and those golfers that have the opposite problem, not of coming steep and over the top, but of getting the shaft to lay down and get too shallow and inside, then they typically hit this noodle. So this is a good way to achieve that position that I was talking about in previous videos, and which I've talked about quite a lot, how I like to see the shaft go through sort of somewhere near the right bicep. You know, a little steeper, a little shallower, it's fine, but somewhere through the right bicep. You'll achieve that with this swim noodle. Now, I always encourage golfers when doing drills, new exercises, to start small and to start slow. It's not how fast you can do it, it's how well you can do it slowly. So I'm going to dial this back to about 20%, as if I've never done this before. So I'm going to swing 20%, not a full swing, sort of half swing. And that'll help me build up this mental representation, this very vivid image in my mind of how and where this club is going on the way back and down into the ball. Now I'm going to go up to about 50%. A little quicker, a little longer, and that feels great. And the club also feels much lighter in my hands on the way back because it's not so flat over here where it's at its heaviest. It's up. The club is very much in balance, which you've heard me say before. I say it quite often. Trying to get the club in balance is going to lead to better shots. So simple exercise, like I said, see a coach to make sure you get the right angles, and from there you'll start improving your golf, guaranteed. Very good exercise to give you more awareness on where you're moving that club on the way back.